Well, hello there. Welcome back, comrades. Guys, we have pushed past the Cold War, and now we are in World War III. I've already broken up a few armies, but quite a few of these guys are just quite frankly, not going to be broken up because we're pushing on the south here in Greece. And I noticed something that I didn't know before. Once you disband your expeditionary force units from an already made army, they go back to their home country, which is ridiculous. But we're going to try to get over it anyway, guys. We're continuing the war. Of course, the French are probably going to be pushing on West Germany pretty soon here. And yes, there we go. The United Kingdom has called West Germany as our enemy in the war. I was pretty sure that was going to happen, and they're, of course, going to get some Danish support, too. Now, I'm going to take some of these units and just cut through, without even looking. Basically, just go straight to Frankfurt. Munich is actually the capital, but I'd like to cut them off in the north here. And eventually we will restructure these units. Let's also take a look at what's going on in Japan, or Nippon for our Japanese friends. And it doesn't look great, to be honest with you. Now, we're still waiting for our guys to break through, and I'm guessing now with the Allies in the war, it's going to be a lot harder for our fleets to actually make any attempts at landfall. But we're still going to try. Let's put that, make sure of that. But it looks like Tito's forces are about to be beaten. The Japanese are going to have so many different allies here. Republican Italy. Oh my goodness. Now hold on a second. We have troops in Republican Italy. I believe we do anyway. We should. One thing we're going to do, we're immediately going to start building troops in Republican Italy. So let's go ahead. Let's add, or actually, we'll go ahead to our heavy tank units. Super heavy tank. Train it. Sorry. We can't set it in Tuscany, damn it. Okay, well, we'll set it over here near Krakow. And we also want to go ahead and start editing some of our units. We've got a lot of them in pretty good condition, but let's get some support rocket artillery to these guys, get some anti-tank units here, and maybe even some medium tanks. Save that. Just improve some of our division structures. And a lot of these guys may need to go ahead and, instead of going to that other area, Budyoni, I want to select him, select all the men, and put him on the border of West Germany. So let's see if we could reset the front line here. Ooh, you stink at resetting front lines, Agrippa. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go for it, guys. 72 divisions on the way. Mexico, let's take a look. Oh, this is crazy. We've got to look at this. Norway has joined State of Japan as our enemy. Of course they have. Second Brazilian has joined United Kingdom as our enemy. And South Africa has joined in the UK. And the Federal Republic of Venezuela, as well as Belgium, Liberia. Even Mexico opposition has joined as our enemy. So a lot of people are trying to get rid of communism. But now that the French are our allies, of course, the Comintern is everywhere. So we're going to try to take advantage of that. And obviously, I hope that our forces over here, our allied forces, can push south. We've got this army right here. Let's go ahead and select all here. Everybody needs new equipment. We know. But we're going to set an offensive line through to Athens. Well, that's not at all an offensive line I'm looking for. Wait a minute. Let's try that again. Siam has joined, of course, and we'll go ahead and attack. I'm wondering if maybe Bulgaria joined the enemy. Doesn't seem like it, so we may just need to leapfrog our boys down. There is a huge force of about 20 troops there, so we're going to try to attack it. I'm not sure how effective we're going to be. Hopefully we outclass the enemy in terms of equipment, but we are going to lose a lot of equipment here all at once if we just hit them. It's probably better to get a few guys on some separate tiles. Working out too well. Can move some of our forces through here. Right through Yugoslavia. This area right here definitely looks like it's unreachable, so I'm just going to stay away from here. And we're going to move all of our guys over here. In fact, we'll probably just redraw the line. You bastards. We'll select all. It's going to be a short line for such a large army, but it's definitely going to make it a lot easier for us to attack. Okay, there we go. Getting expeditionary forces never made me unhappy, so of course I'm going to accept that, even though Shinkang is soon going to actually be part of our empire. Large ships are on low strength. Damn it. I expected that to happen when we're fighting Americans, British. I mean, we're fighting everyone right now, let's be honest. I wish that they would just accept a peace deal. Alright, boys, get on the front. They're actually getting there pretty quickly, but I want to wait for them to actually, reform. Once they get on the front, they need some time to reform and get their equipment set up, etc. That's what we're waiting for. We also need some resources. Let's see who we can purchase from. With this many enemies, it's hard to find anyone willing to sell to us. And only the French Commune will sell to us. Our good allies in the French Commune, so they can't always sell everything to us. They don't always have what we need. Let's just put it that way. Okay, that looks pretty damn good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to select this army. And we're going to try to do an offensive line towards Athens. No, not... There we go. I'm just going directly towards Athens. I won't even send our men anywhere else. So they know that their only goal is to break through here and get to the glorious city of Athens itself. Let's go ahead and set them on the path of attack. Sorry, wrong general. There we go. Okay, guys. This should be interesting. You Greeks have fought with us long enough. Definitely not going as planned. I can say that much. Sometimes you have to micromanage a bit. Let's see if that makes a difference. It might not. These Greeks are strong, I have to say, guys. Wow. I'm impressed. Go back to their main lines. No way. They are definitely strong. We're going to have to find another way to get in here. Did Budapest declare war on us, you bastards? Wow, they are. They are definitely at war with us. So this is a smaller army. I hope that it's efficient, though. Let's go ahead and set a new front line near Budapest. No, we're not attacking Budapest. If we can't... Oh, sorry, that's a front line, not an offensive line, derp. Nope, we're not attacking them. I hope not, anyway. Oh, we're definitely at war with them. I don't know why I can't send an offensive line, but I'm cutting through. Cut through on all edges, my friends. We want to make sure to humiliate the enemy here. They're getting far too close to us, but the good news is that we are taking over West Germany. We're definitely helping there. And actually, let's get Simon Budioni go ahead and draw a new front line, an offensive line, to Munich, the capital itself. And we're going to go right ahead, 12 divisions, 72 divisions altogether. Go for it, Simon. We're going to be attacking a lot of Belgians here, but look at those victories across the line. Wow. We are crushing Belgian and British troops here. We shall unite the Reich again under a glorious communist government. And as you can see, we just got Hungary to capitulate. That's another bit of good news. We don't have to worry about them anymore, but there's still a few pockets of Hungarian resistance here that we probably need to silence. We don't want any issues later, so we'll be sending them very quickly to the gulags. And actually, I like this. Tito got Hungary, which I love. Tito is a great friend of ours and an even better ally. Wow. This is some of the best fighting our armies have done in quite a while. Despite resistance here, look at all of those air battles going on. Taking Nuremberg, and now it is part of our new empire, the great Soviet Empire. At some point, we're going to swing this army west and help our friends. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy this. We're going to slow down the speed a bit, and let's take a look at Japan. It's going to be very hard to put this into motion. Interestingly enough, they haven't really caused us much trouble over here. Not the Japanese anyway, but they've kicked everyone out of this territory. Now the war is about Central Europe and Western Europe. It's no longer really about Japan. I mean, it will be at the end. We'll have to do another doom stack if we get that far. Keep attacking, boys. Simon Budyonny must be upgraded to a better position. His work has been incredible during this campaign. It's winter over here, so that's probably helping our boys. They've got a winter bonus. All of the lace. Got some resistance to occupation over here on the home islands. I don't like that. Yeah, and the reason that we may not be able to move might just be the British naval cover that they're getting right now. Unbelievable. There's also fighting going on in Northern Africa. This is truly World War III, guys. We'll keep checking on the casualty count before the end of each episode. Go to Munich. So close. As you guys can see, all of the British guys are out of supply. They're on low supply, which desperately damages them. And let's see. We don't really have much more technology to research. I guess we can go ahead and finish the rest of our ships. Stalingrad class. We're still advancing. Unbelievable. Munich is only days away, maybe even less than a day away. Alright, last defenders of Munich seem to be Belgians and British. They'll learn their lessons soon enough. This might be the first time that we seriously harm the Allies. I hope so. And really cause them a hell of a problem. Let's see how the Greek front is going. Still seems very stagnant, but we're definitely pushing forward. So that's actually a good side, guys. We're actually close to Thessalonica, and that is the way you pronounce that, Thessalonica. I've lived in a Greek neighborhood long enough to know. Or Thessalonica, perhaps. We want to definitely cut through here and just keep smashing the enemy. Doing a decent job. But it's probably one of our roughest fronts. This front is a cakewalk for anybody on it. Munich is under our control now. So a little more resistance to destroy here. That's going to be a lot of prisoners and a lot of casualties for the enemy. Maybe they will finally feel what it is like to truly have to fight for freedom. Cut through here. We're just finishing off the bottom here. Now, what are the Austrians doing? They should be helping us, but again, they don't have that many troops, so I can't actually blame them. And it looks like we can get supplies from no one. We are truly communists, absolutely alone here. We can only rely on our friends. Okay, it looks like the capital has moved to the north of the country. Makes sense. We're hoping that the French can do their job of pushing over here against Belgium, while we push towards the south of the country, and totally finish off these units so that they can't pose a threat to us later. Crush them. Show no mercy. Alright. Doing very good over here. So I'm going to take this smaller army over here, and we're going to move them to the western front. just to provide a little extra support to our allies, the French. And again, this army doesn't have a lot of guys in it. We are going to start sending units, and actually we should start building more units. The reason I haven't been doing this is we already have so many units. By the way, guys, we are about to stage a coup in Korea, but we already have so many units that I just don't see the point. But I guess that's probably not a good idea. We'll go ahead, we'll set the location. Gamel. And I also, Type 2 I don't think I've worked on. Let's edit Type 2 a bit. Actually, yes I have. Nice. We also want to add some military polizei. Light artillery, wonderful. And maybe even the maintenance company. See? Could do this to a lot of other units as well and improve our armies substantially. We've already done it to most of our units, but there's still a few stragglers there. We're gonna have a location set for the first unit. Warsaw. Let's see if that South Korean coup is going to happen or not. We should win 55%. Usually means you win the coup, and that was the starting. It's always the starting political power. So even if it was at 55 and dropped to 20, it would still be 55% power on the coup. Surrender your weapons and you may be spared by the glorious Red Army. We know you are already traitors, so give up while you still can. We're going to cut through here, try to meet with our French allies, and we seem to be slicing through the Belgian forces. We're mostly commanded by British soldiers. Alright, what about the Hellenic front? Vicious and stale as ever, my friends. I'm amazed that they haven't attacked east towards Istanbul, where the French are, but I guess they just don't have the stomach for it. And of course, there's major colonial battles going on. Against the British. We're trying to free people from their colonies. They want to keep them chained up. And I wonder, what do you guys think? Who is leading the Comintern right now? Is it us, even though we're technically leading, or is it this guy, Maurice Thorez, who has more, truly has more respect of the Communist Party? I will never know, I guess. Okay, here we go. I believe we pretty much wiped these guys out, but I want to make sure. A lot of units there, and that's one reason it is taking quite a while to break through. Despite them totally being out of supplies or anything of that, anything useful at all, it's still tough breaking through this area. They've got a lot of units. There we go. Retreat, you bastards. Oh, we are taking on French accents. It is not good. West Germany's still being defended, but that's the only part. Look at how much we've taken, guys. That's the only part that remains in control of the West. So we just need to keep pushing our advantage if we can. And the Chinese are helping us here. That's absolutely awesome. This truly is World War III. And what's this? Still a few Hungarian troops behind the lines causing problems. We must stop this. They've taken a missile silo. This guy has to go to Japan. We might bring those forces over pretty soon, and the Japanese haven't tried to take back the island of Hokkaido yet. Bernard Montgomery. That old dog. Well, let's take a look here at the casualties, guys. 263 casualties for the, 263,000 for the state of Japan. The Hellenic Republic's only lost 21,000, and unbelievable fighters. 30k before they jumped out. Belgium, 69,000. That's quite a lot. Norway, 734. Where are the British? Where is England? Gotta find them. Well, West Germany is also about to capitulate. And the English have lost 56,000. They could lose a lot more there. It's, Yugoslavia, 261,000 with our dual invasion of Japan. Same with Romania. And the Iranian communists have lost 178,000. We've lost 692,000 men. But it's all worth it for global Soviet power. Alright, let's take a look here. Still a lot of allied positions, and of course the U.S. is completely allied. And, wow, Harry Truman. Ah, okay, fair enough. So they did replace FDR. Awesome. So Truman is in power right now. Can't wait to see how that goes. And we're about to totally close this pocket. I don't know how many prisoners we're going to take, but it's going to be a lot of enemies down here. We are absolutely crushing them, and look at how many there are. For once, we get to capture an entire army. Lay down your weapons. You will be treated fairly in our gulags. The Swiss are attacking? You bastards. Even the Swiss are fighting, guys. We're going to have to go for Bern, Switzerland. I thought Zurich was the capital, but I guess I learned something. And we're going to try and obviously take those Swiss out. First, we'll take this army. There we go. That's it. Finished. And now, we move on to Switzerland. Can't believe the Swiss would do this to us. Offensive line. Sorry, select all. Offensive line. Go for it, my friend. Alright, they're already in on the attack, but that's amazing that the Swiss would fight. I guess they don't want to lose all the money in those bank accounts, and a communist Europe would be pretty terrifying to Swiss bankers. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying the Let's Play. We are continuing, of course. Soon, perhaps, we will take Thessalonica from the Greeks, but we have to keep fighting this war and doing our best to get a satisfactory, well, more than satisfactory finish to this battle, this war, as soon as possible. We'll send the TAC bomber over to Greece. Same with this TAC bomber. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Don't forget to hit that like button, and have an awesome day.